What am I going for Facebook, YouTube, whatever guys watching for? This is the big boss of Too Cool, MV Cool. Bringing it back here again, make you guys another video, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So guess what guys, today, we just received some news. And apparently, that news is that the anti-diva, Paige, has quit the WWE. And, you know what? I knew this was gonna. I knew it. I knew this was going to happen. I just knew this was going to happen. I was like saying I don't want to see Paige leave the WWE, but then this news comes out and apparently Paige quits, and she's not gonna be back. I think. I don't know, but man, this news just shocked me, bro. Paige is leaving? Jesus. This is not good. Wow. I just had a bad feeling that this was gonna happen. And guess what? It did. It did happen. And you know what? I'm not gonna like say that the reason why Paige is leaving is because that Alberto Del Rio quit. I think maybe, I don't know, but I think I will find out when I'm gonna read this article that I have. But I don't know if that's the situation, because I did hear rumors that the reason why Paige is quitting is because she doesn't want to deal with WWE anymore for some reason, and she hired some lawyers because she wanted to break out of her contract. That she still has a contract with the WWE for 2 years still, but Paige hired some lawyers to try to break out of that contract, but then Vince McMahon said no, and Vince McMahon got his lawyers, and apparently there was just a battle of lawyers between Paige's lawyers and Mr. McMahon's lawyers, and they're just like butting heads, man. I just don't know what the heck is going on. This shit's getting crazy, man. Oh my god, I don't know. I think if that's true, then Jesus. But if it's not, then I don't know. But I have an article right here that's gonna be talking about, and I'm gonna be reading you guys the article right now. So, the article says, Paige's future in the WWE has looked grim for a while, even before the rumors began about her leaving the company soon. Her role on WWE programming had diminished month by month over the past year. Aside from another heel turn, some harsh work on the microphone, and a feud with Charlotte for the Divas title at the end of 2015, Paige hasn't been featured strongly on WWE programming for a long time now. And it is true. In fact, her personal life and relationship with Alberto Del Rio have received a lot more attention from the WWE universe over the past several months than her work from WWE television. At first, WWE fans were curious about the couple, but as their respective and collective relationships with the WWE have soared, the negative surrounding both Del Rio and Paige has intensified, especially over the past month or so. Alberto Del Rio's status with the WWE has been quite clear for a few weeks. His upcoming release from WWE could even be announced as early as later today during a press conference. Ultimately, it came down to Vince McMahon promising Del Rio things that weren't delivered when he was signed last year. Del Rio is on his way out, but the WWE universe was questioning if Paige would be following him out of the company. And that is true. I did say in one of my videos that if Alberto Del Rio leaves, then Paige might leave with him. And that's what people were speculating, and that's what I was speculating. And apparently, maybe this might be true. I don't know, but let's continue with the article. Paige's WWE future has been in question for a while now, because as soon as the rumors started swirling about Alberto Del Rio's WWE leaving, the same thing happened to her by association. A few months ago, the WWE fans only wanted to know where Paige disappeared to since she hadn't appeared on WWE television for a while and hadn't built any serious momentum as a character for even longer. After some time, it was reported that Paige had sustained a neck injury. Once that news came out to light, the WWE Universe was more understanding of her absence and hoped to see her on Raw soon. However, a new report came out claiming that her neck injury was far worse than originally thought. It wasn't long until the news broke that both Alberto Del Rio and Paige had been suspended by WWE for violating the WWE wellness policy. As of this writing, Paige is still serving that suspension, but the rumors floating about her now are claiming that she could be released by WWE before her suspension is over. It was reported yesterday that Paige was attempting to get out of her WWE contract and had hired lawyers to explore her options. Since the possibility of the former two-time Divas champion leaving WWE is still a possibility, it was discovered that she is still signed with the WWE into 2019, which means her contract expires at the year of 2019. Wow. Which means WWE would have to release her if Paige were to get out of her WWE contract. Roughly 24 hours later, it is reported that for all intents and purposes, Paige is no longer working for the WWE. The belief is that she quit recently and her legal representation is getting her out of her WWE contract as soon as possible. If this is true, Paige is negotiating her leaving from WWE. Over the past several months, Paige has seen her relationship get a lot of negative press apparently. WWE officials recently threatened her career if she didn't break up with Alberto Del Rio. Meanwhile, she's hurt and her role on the WWE programming has been getting weaker and weaker for the majority of 2016. The fact is that just based on what we know, it's not out of the question for Paige to want out of the WWE. The fact is that the overall quality of WWE's women's division on both Raw and SmackDown is at an all-time high with no ending in sight. Paige's importance in making that happen on the WWE programming was pivotal. She has accomplished more by the age of 24 than most women do in their entire careers. That is true. That is true. If Paige is truly leaving WWE soon, she will leave behind a legacy in the company that will be remembered as a cornerstone of what made women's wrestling in WWE what is today and tomorrow. However, she'll also have the opportunity to add to the legacy outside of WWE. Every wrestling promotion in the work is going to want her on their show. Not only that, but she will also get to work with almost anyone she wants. The truth is that WWE will miss Paige a lot more than she will miss the WWE. If these reports are as accurate as they appear to be, WWE will be making an announcement soon. Until then, it will be interesting to see what happens between the two. If Paige is released by WWE, their doors may be reopened to her after a few years for a return to the company. This most likely isn't goodbye. It could be see you later. Wow. Wow, man. Well, that article just gave me a whole lot of stuff right now. Jesus. And the article was true about Paige being the youngest woman wrestler to accomplish so much at her age. I mean, Paige became the youngest WWE NXT Women's Champion. Then she became the youngest WWE Divas Champion. And she was also the one and only woman to ever hold both the NXT and WWE Divas Championship belts at the same time. And Paige was also responsible for the Women's Revolution too. A lot of stuff that Paige made in this company, man, she'll be remembered. And Jesus, it kind of sucks. It kind of sucks. All the hard work that you did, a legacy that you will remember always, and that you left behind, and then all of a sudden, something happens, and because of that, you won't be doing any more to make your legacy even better. You know, people are kind of like blaming Alberto Del Rio because of this, because of them being in a relationship. But you know what? For me, I'm not gonna blame Alberto Del Rio. It's not really his fault. It's just that this whole thing that happened and how everybody reacted and how nobody was really happy with Paige and Alberto Del Rio being together. Nobody wasn't really happy for that. Even though there was a different big age gap between them. I mean, Alberto Del Rio was like 39 or 38, I don't know. And Paige is 24. That's a huge age gap. And you know what? Shit happens. Shit happens. And people are saying that if Paige didn't get with Alberto Del Rio, then this whole shit wouldn't have happened. But since she got with Alberto Del Rio, then Paige's whole life has been going down the toilet, man. Everything has been going so bad for Paige. Jesus Christ. And because of that, we got some news that she's gonna be leaving. So we won't be seeing Paige no more. And that kind of sucks because right now things are going good for the women wrestlers in the WWE. They're going good. Sasha, Charlotte, Becky, Alexa, Nia Jax, Carmella, Natty, everybody, man. All of those women are making a stand. If they're doing what they want to be remembered as, women wrestlers. And Paige is missing that. She's missing it. And that is true. That is true. WWE is going to miss Paige because apparently they put a lot of time on Paige. They depended on Paige. They gave Paige a lot of stuff for her to do. Made Paige a big star. And because of that, now she's leaving. And now, man, I don't know what's gonna happen. I just don't know what's gonna happen. You know, I know that Paige is gonna be going, and she's gonna be going to other promotions, like independent circuits, but I don't know if she'll make it in the independent scene. I don't know. With the money that she might get there, I don't know. That's the one thing that everybody needs to worry about. Money. You need money to survive. Because if you don't have money, man, how are you gonna survive? And don't give me that bullshit and saying that, oh, money doesn't make you happy. Yeah, money doesn't make you happy, but money helps you to live through your life. Get food. Put gas in your car. pay rent for your house, pay your freaking mortgage, a lot of stuff. So how is Paige going to do? I don't know. I just hope she has enough money in her bank, because if she doesn't, man, then I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. But anyways, we will wish Paige a safe future for her, because I hope everything's gonna be okay, and I just hope nothing bad will happen to Paige outside, because I just don't want anything bad to happen to her. And Paige is at a young age, bro. Paige is 24 years old. She still has enough time to progress in the WWE. She still has time. But no, not anymore. That's it. It's all gone. That's it. She's had enough. She's leaving. That's it. That sucks. And it is true. The WWE will miss Paige. But Paige will not miss them. That sucks. Anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let's all wish Paige a great, safe future, and hope to God we get to see her again. Because I don't know if things are gonna be the same without Paige. We don't know. I mean, we lost Daniel Bryan. I mean, he doesn't wrestle anymore. So now we have another person that's leaving. That's Paige. Alberto Del Rio, I don't know. I think he wasn't happy with his position, so he just had to leave. So that's why. Kind of sad. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you guys want to hear some more WWE news. And let's see what happens in the future for Paige. I just hope and pray that she's gonna be a-okay. But anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys on the next WWE video news. WWE news video. There we go. Peace out, guys.